bringing you the latest Arizona high school football recruiting news year-round. This is the Recruiting Roundup on ProsToPreps.com.
Welcome in. This is Jason Jewell. I'm Jared Cohen. We bring you the latest news on Arizona high school football recruiting, and what a week it was last week. The final week of spring evaluation period went on. A lot of the three local Arizona universities were very much active offering players, but before we get to that, big commitment came down on Monday. Kyle Allen, the nation's top quarterback, Desert Mountain 2014 quarterback, made his commitment. He announced he was going to Texas A&M. We talked to Kyle yesterday. Here's just a snippet of what he had to say about his commitment.
I was just ready. You know, I said throughout the entire process that I was going to commit when I was ready. I wasn't going to put it out or put a decision day like a lot of kids do. I was just going to do it when I was ready, and I woke up this morning and I was ready. I knew it. I was confident about it. I called them and I committed.
So Kyle Allen going to be an Aggie playing for Kevin Sumlin in College Station. You can watch that full interview on ProsToPreps.com. He had a lot of great stuff to say. Now to the offers with players that still have their recruitment open. U of A made a big offer to a player that is from the Tucson area, Kalen Dabowski, a big offer for him.
Yeah, U of A offered him at his camp. He went down, performed very, very well, and got an offer from Rich Rodriguez himself. You know, if this offer had come a month ago, I think Dabowski would have committed. But since then, West Virginia and Oklahoma State have offered him, as well as New Mexico State and North Texas, so I think he's going to play things out now.
Jason, yesterday you were out at ASU's workouts, and Quinn Bailey, you said, stood out among the rest, and you predicted that you think ASU might offer him. Sure enough, a few hours later, they ended up offering him on Monday night.
He looked great at the camp. He's every bit of 6'5", told me he weighed 268 pounds, but if you look at him, he's still raw, like he's like a blank canvas. He hasn't really been in the weight room a whole lot yet. He's going to bulk up, and then you watch his film. He has some tools, some things that you just can't coach. He's a nasty individual. He gets after those defensive ends, puts guys on his back, and he did that Monday at the camp as well.
So it seems like U of A and ASU are the final ones in the mix for Quinn Bailey.
Exactly. That's what he told me. He said those two in-state schools are going to come down to it.
Now, NAU is a school we really haven't gotten into much this spring. They haven't really been much in the news, but last week they made enough offers to make up for it, as they offered a ton of players. First two we're going to spotlight, two defensive tackles out of Chandler High School. The first one is Cruz Flores.
He's a kid I didn't know a whole lot about until Coach Aguano told me that NAU had offered him. I went back and evaluated his tape, and I really liked it. He's a kid, he's 6'1" and 260 pounds and plays with a high motor. He benches almost 400 pounds. He's a kid that now he was a sleeping giant potentially.
And then his teammate, Jordan Hoyt, not a lot know about him because he's coming back from an injury, but he picked up a substantial offer.
Yeah, got that first offer from NAU. He's a kid I really, really liked. After his sophomore film, I evaluated him as a Division I prospect. He's 6'3" and well over 250 pounds, a big, strong kid. And Coach Aguano told me now that this first offer is out of the way, that he's the leader of their defense and he might blow up.
And then some more names to go over. Marquise Page, the running back out of Agua Fria. Amoni Itahau from Desert Ridge was offered by NAU. John Jackson from CDO. Lane Veach from Perry. Matt Guida from Queen Creek. And Santana Sterling from Hamilton. Sterling also picked up an offer from Cornell. Guida also from San Diego State. But NAU offered all those players. What are your thoughts on some of those guys?
Yeah, I think there's going to be some more. I think NAU is going to come back and offer some more kids. They're having a big passing league. They're going to have more kids up there to evaluate. I expect the Lumberjacks to offer quite a few more guys.
Nevada came in and offered a ton of players as well, one of which, another Hamilton player, Caleb Pert, picked up an offer from them.
Yeah, he's only going to be a junior. I absolutely love his film. He really gets after it. He's a kid. He started last year for Hamilton on their state championship team and made All-State. Very impressive right there. He's a kid that's going to be highly recruited. Getting this first offer from Nevada, it's just the first one. He's going to have many more offers.
And Nevada also got in on three players that have seen a lot of offers this spring. The first one being Jordan Schleter, also Dominique Fenstermacher, and Nick Colson. Those players also picked up Nevada offers.
Yeah, Nevada, Coach Rolovich, their offense coordinator, comes out here and recruits and does a good job, so I think they're going to offer a few more kids as well.
And another guy to mention, South Dakota State offered Kalepi Fafita out of Central, his first offer. Your thoughts?
First offer, I really like the kid. Defensive tackle one, they're hard to find. And he's a kid, he's very, very athletic. He's a national elite level rugby player, but he's 6'1", 265-pound Polynesian kid, big and strong. He was the section's defensive player of the year last year. I think more offers are coming for for him.
And the final 3 offers to mention of note, some big ones for some other top players. Jalen Jelks offered by Utah as well as Iowa State. Jawan Jones out at Hamilton offered by Hawaii. Wouldn't mind playing in Hawaii.
Certainly.
Weather's pretty nice out there. And then finally Cameron Bennett, the big offensive lineman out of Centennial, was offered by UC Davis. Any more news you want to add to that?
Nothing else. I expect more next week. We'll have plenty more offers to report because things are hot in Arizona right now.
Spring evaluation period may be over, but the offers will still be coming in, and we will bring you those offers and all the latest news around Arizona high school football recruiting as we bring you the recruiting roundup year-round. For Jason Jewell, I'm Jared Cohen. Thanks for joining us.